At last, 200 years in the making, in honor of the bicentennial of the state of Illinois, it's the HFK Bicentennial Minute. Today in Illinois history, September 13th, 1918, Elgin's Company E, 3rd Regiment, marches off to war. On this day in Illinois history, the men of Company E from Elgin set off to fight in the Great War, a scene repeated in cities throughout the state. Company E was organized in 1877. It had served most notably to settle a violent coal miner strike in 1894 and a rail workers' strike a couple of years later in 1898. The Elgin Guardsmen served in Puerto Rico during the Spanish-American War, suffering far more from malaria and typhoid fever than from actual combat. In 1917, President Woodrow Wilson pledged all of America's material resources to support the Allies in the war to end all wars. Congress declared war on Germany, and with the recently enacted Selective Service Act, bolstering U.S. forces via the draft, 18 to 30-year-old Elgin recruits were called up to serve the mission unlike any Company E had ever seen. The men crossed the Chicago Street Bridge toward Northwestern Station as crowds cheered and waved flags, and a band played patriotic songs to see them off. Their first stop was Camp Logan in Texas for training. After that, it was off to the battlefields of Europe. Company E joined the Illinois 33rd Infantry Division, the Prairie Division. Company E returned in July of 1919. A grand parade and a welcome home feast served outdoors by Elgin's prettiest young women awaited them. More than 7,000 residents of the city later contributed their dollars and dimes to erect a statue over the top as a memorial to the local veterans of the Great War. 38 men of Company E never made it back to their Kane County homes. Today's Illinois fact: in 1717, Illinois became part of the French colony of Louisiana. And that's your HFK Bicentennial Minute.